We as human beings need to get our self together, get our lives in order, you know, reprioritize. I told you I was sitting there watching some of those religious people. Well, they're not religious. Can't say that. These cult people claim to be religious. You know, when I was a little kid, I knew right away when I was young. I'd think about I'd watch cartoons and then they'd tell the stories at church. And you go, okay, you know, those ones aren't really real. And when you talk to your family about it, it's like the book of Job, that was based on a dream. It's like a dream notebook, you know. Not Job, Jonah, sorry. The one about Jonah. Story about the whale and all that. That's based off of dreams. It doesn't happen in real life. Okay. All the ones that, you know, they exaggerate things. It's no, you know. And then you get people, you know, it's that most people that believe Jesus is God is because he was raised from the dead and he overcame death, and we used to be perfect and we didn't die, and all this unnatural stuff that doesn't add. There's no science to. Just because people make up stories and then write it down in a book and a lot of people accept it and say they believe in it, doesn't mean it's real. Doesn't mean it's real religion. Okay. And so you can't make up shit and then say that's what makes it a miracle. That's what makes it, that's why I have faith. You have faith in shit that's not real and can't be scientifically valid or proven. Okay. When you go read the stories, you see the consistency of the understanding of an eternal reality through an infinite essence. Okay. When people turn it into gibberish, that's what you're, you know, because people, you don't have faith enough to believe in magical bullshit. I have faith enough to believe in Jesus Christ, okay, and how he lived and what he gave us to believe in, and how he gave us real immaculate faith, even though people were crappy to him because they wanted to sell people bullshit, and it was horrible. And how he sacrificed his life to stay and be an example of how to be and give us a focal point of communication on how to be a faithful person that people can believe in. That's why I believe in Jesus Christ. That's why I have faith in God. It has nothing to do with all the magical bullshit that people write books about to become million bestseller authors and say, we've been working on this for 44 years. Yeah, I hear you. Most televangelist preachers, if they're really bought in, if they ever had time to sit and talk with me, they would sit there and say, you're just pissed off because I've got stem cell research promises, I've had a more comfortable life than you have, because you sold out to bullshit and performed genocidal operations that mass murder people because they're really bad people, because they don't believe in what, no one believes in what you say because it's not believable. You can't have faith in something that's not real. Your faith has to be based on reality. So it's all messed up. And then there's scientific people that science is perfect. There's no look. Truth is life is eternal and grace is infinite. Wait, you can't sit there and say, well, we've got to get down to the truth. Okay, what's the truth? How this person killed this person? Why did that person kill us? Because there were crimes of opportunity by people engaging in aggressive, destructive fallacy. And then they study it with science projects using money to study the fallacy, and then blame it on people's cults that they call religion. You can't blame it on religion. Forgive debt and trespass, love one, eternal, faithful, peace. How many fucking scientists in the world do you know that say, hey, we should do that? Michio Kaku talked about it, but he doesn't have the balls to stand up for it. So he doesn't, scientifically, he's not man enough to be a man, right? Do you see what I'm saying? Pretty sure Michio Kaku and Neil deGrasse Tyson do. Wow, that blow your mind? Did you get the math on that? And you know, the nice thing about it, yeah, I'll kick their ass if I think they're capable of being a decent person and standing up to be decent people, and they don't fucking do it. Now, the nice thing about, you know, not having to, you know, I guarantee you, okay, that one time when I was in this room and there was like, you know, that scary thing you have where you're a little kid and you think Jank Plants is going, you Bill Cosby, you put magic dust on the covers and stuff. I was in my 40s, and I swear there was someone in the apartment, a huge person. And I looked up and I went, oh, fuck, you know, so this is how it's going to go down. So I sat up in my bed and put my arms on my knees, sat up in Sit there, I was like, I fucking don't want to do this. And then said to myself out loud, well, let's do this. And I was ready to get up, and the person was gone. Okay. But that's what happened. That scary thing. You wake up in your bedroom and there's someone there to kill you. And it's Dracula and he's here to suck your blood. And I was just like, okay, fuck, I don't want to do this, but let's do it. And that's what I did. Okay. And you have people that are muscular, heavy, because they know how these assassins can kill you in the military, And if they show up in your room, you're dead. Okay. So they probably, don't kill me, I still want to have sex with a mega super diva. Don't kill me, right? And because they have stem cell and cloning research, that they'll try to do anything to try to stay sexy and alive, make lots of money, and be addicted to their brain chemical addiction to celebrity. Right? So, when this all happens, I'm not going to be like, oh, I knew it. Look at Dwayne Rex Johnson and Chris Hemsworth, what a bunch of pussies and stuff like that. No, it's just we don't have to tolerate that kind of bad thinking, that kind of fallacy and fantasy and bullshit. We don't have to, I kill people. People can't fly like that, guys. Dr. Fate is made up like Doctor Strange. Okay? That's just Pierce Brosnan being another misogynistic idiot, just like the Eternals. It's just stupid. Okay? And the nice thing is when we're all, we accept the beauty of the Lord's Prayer, we return back to Psalms and Proverbs, and they understand that they are very similar to because truth is truth. Life's eternal and grace is infinite. And good values are good values when they're based on reality and you understand natural laws and you observe natural laws and you work together. All that stuff they put in the books to say this will happen, that's just a bunch of crap to keep you all fighting and keep you distracted so they can still perform genocide because they're addicted to it and you're addicted to it. Root for the home team. The home team's got to win. And it's sad seeing the kids in El Paso all excited to see these professional soccer players that are fighting to make lots and lots of money to sell merchandise that gets children sexually assaulted all across the borderline. Okay. It's sad. These kids get excited about that. I used to, when I was a kid, I used to too. I was only excited that they would show up and recognize me and say, hey, this guy's the Messiah, and let's live the Lord's Prayer, and then let's go back to start living in the faith of Psalms and the wisdom of Proverbs. That was the only reason why I get excited about celebrities, is that they might show up and start having the balls enough to be a beautiful, strong, faithful, courageous, kind person like myself. That's the only reason to get excited when you see somebody like that, is if they show up and say, hey, that's Earl. He's our gracious good shepherd. He loves us. Yeah. Like Mr. Blassie, Okay, guys, I love you. Load this one up faster. Get better at this. Come on, military. Stop sucking so bad. You got to believe you can be a good man so good women can sit there and say, hey, honor thy mother and father, right? Okay. Get your holy covenants in order, all right? Peace out, man.